I found UltraFit 15 or 16 years ago as a high school student. I had hit a plateau training.
My name is Katie Stevenson and found you guys through actually my husband, and he had amazing results, so he invited me when we met, and I've had amazing results.
My dad is an ex-NFL football player, and growing up I had access to NFL football trainers and programs and all these really neat things, and so I didn't think that I needed anything else.
My first experience with Evo was like nothing I'd ever experienced in the athletic world. I grew up running track and field. My dad was a track coach. It's very mental as well as physical.
As a junior in high school, I was probably around 200, 210 pounds maybe at the most. And I was squatting about 450 pounds with a belt, knee straps, and I thought I was parallel, but who knows. And then my bench press was probably mid 200s, and my 40 was high fours, 4.8, 4.9. Within 5 months training with Jay, my parallel squat with no belt or knee straps was over 600 pounds. My bench was well over 400 pounds, and I was running mid fours, 4.5-ish or so. And so it was night and day, just the transformation.
I think the most difficult part of it for me was getting over the hurdle of using proper form. For example, I had really bad knee problems for a while. Once I figured out proper form, my knee problems went away. But it was a struggle to get to that point. But once I did, it was just like, okay, I can never go back. I can never do any other kind of training.
If you don't train, then your body obviously breaks down over time. So I was pretty concerned about keeping up with my health, keeping up with my strength. I mean, I didn't need to bench 480 pounds or squat over 600 pounds or run a 4.5 but I definitely still wanted to maintain a high level of physical fitness. And I saw people, cousins and family members who were once very strong and excelled in their specific sports. And I saw them once they got into their 30s and 40s and 50s start degrading, and next thing you know they're overweight or obese and have joint problems and so on and so forth. So I didn't want to end up in that same pool.
You do have to develop a faith in what you're doing, and I obviously really trusted the people, my trainers. I had complete trust in them, and also my husband had complete trust in him, and he had found great success with it.
I've known about the POV and the ARPs, and I've used them in the past, but we ended up purchasing one about a year ago, and it was probably the best investment I've made, at least towards my health in my entire life. So it's a little different, a little uncomfortable at first, because obviously you're hooking up electric pads to your body, and so that's just a different response. But the way that it makes me feel, the way that it makes my muscles feel, the way that it makes me feel mentally is simply insane.
It turns all of your muscles on exactly how they should be turned on the instant you turn on the machine. You feel like you're holding perfect form afterwards, after the workouts. You feel fantastic, and you do feel like you've done a real workout. If
I'm traveling or working long hours for 2-3 days a week, I get on the POV for a day or two, and it's like cleaning the slate. I'm back to where I need to be. I would say the POV definitely resets you. It brings your body, mind, and spirit back to where it needs to be successful. Having been exposed to all these different types of workouts prior to starting here, is that this training is somewhat unorthodox, I guess you might say. If you bring with you the baggage and the mental thought that you had before, then it's probably going to be somewhat of a handicap to you moving forward, because this training is so different in so many respects that you can't relate to it, especially given your past experience. So you really need to forget the past and then have an open mind as you move into the future.